Hi guys, happy Thursday to you and welcome to Thursday Baby Club with me Tina and little Miss Bambi, who I'm going to change today. She is of course my daughter's baby, but she used to be mine, as you know, so I'm just gonna give her a little change. And she's had this sleeper on for a while, so I'll probably stick it in the wash, freshen it up a bit. It's a Chloe romper. It's the very first thing I ever dressed her in, actually, when she came home. Now, Bambi is the prototype, or one of the prototypes, Melissa by Viviane Aleluia, and she was reborn by a prototype artist, Calvo. So there we are. So but everything looks fine. Her nappy and her little vest, so we'll leave them on. And I'm just going to give her little eyes a clean, because obviously open eye babies get a little bit dusty when they're sitting around. She's upstairs now. Nikki swapped them over the other day. She's taken Leo downstairs, and Bambi is upstairs in the leopard print Najal carrier, because you know I'm going to have two of those, so I'm just going to give her a little dust off. So yes, I've got the cream one downstairs that I can use, and it's sort of not being used at the moment, so it's sort of stored away, but it's easy to get to. Just gave you a dust, didn't we? Dust your little ears. Yeah, she's a sweet little baby. I mean, she would never leave. If Nikki didn't want her anymore, I'd just have her back. You know, she's not ever going to leave us. There we go. She's such a sweet little thing. So anyway, I hope you've all had a good couple of weeks since I last made a video. It was just too hot last week, you know. And this room being at the back of the house as well does get the sun all day. That's why I normally have the blind down, but it's just obviously I'm filming, so I need the lights. But I have made a couple of changes in here, only very slight, but I've put a different blanket on the changing mat. It's the Cologne and Cotton Bunny one, and just to sort of change things up. Plus I want to display all my heirloom blankets together, so yeah. And I've cleared off the rattan shelf that I have, and I've got a new lamp, so I'm going to put that on there, because it's a cordless one, you know. I'm just recharging it now, actually, and I did put some pictures on of it. I'm just so pleased with it. It's just so nice. I'm glad I went with the one I did and not, you know, the budget option sort of thing. Yeah, so I'm going to put the lamp and a couple of my ornaments. I've got plenty of things up here so I can move around. So I'm going to put those on the shelf and not toys, because I've now got more toy storage, because obviously I've done all my packing for holiday. We're not going just yet, but I've put everything in the new suitcases. So I've got like two sort of little round ottomans, one bigger one and one sort of bigger one, which is a stool as well, and a smaller one, which I can now use for toys and blankets. So that means I can buy even more. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to put on a little set. She's worn this before when she was mine. This little, so I'm just picking off, looks like some Coco's fur on there. A little miniature summer set. So we're going to put those on. I'm amazed how well this is all held up, the nappy and that. So I don't know if Nikki's ever changed. No, she hasn't. She might have sort of redone it, but she hasn't changed it. Still what I left on her. So let's put those on. Yes, so all I've got to do for our holiday now is literally just get some currency, because I've done everything. I've even done the advanced passenger info. Everything is done. We've got the travel insurance. Obviously I've done the parking. As I said, advanced passenger info. esters are done, everything is done now apart from just getting the currency. So probably I might see if my husband wants to go and get some on Saturday. Let's see. Then once I've got that, that'll be literally just waiting for the day to arrive when I can check in. Yeah, so yeah, we got him some new trainers the other week. So he got some Brooks trainers that he wanted. I treated him. I'm good like that. But we went up to a sort of, you know, one of those sort of outdoor shopping places. And because with footwear, especially my husband, because he's very fussy with footwear, he needed to try them on, and he kept going, oh yeah, these are fine, but I knew that he wanted this other pair. Excuse me. But they were slightly more, about an extra £20, I think. And I just said to him, look, get the ones you want, because you're going to be wearing them for like 12 hours or more a day. You know, you've got to be comfortable. So in the end, he got the ones he wanted. So they're very nice, and he's very happy with them. So, phew. Yeah. There we go. And I also got him, they've just arrived actually, a new pair of, you know, the basic Crocs, because if it's a rainy day in Florida, you need, it really rains, you know, so you need something to wear if it's going to be a rainy day or showery day or whatever. You need something that's going to be sort of good in the rain, and Crocs are great because it doesn't matter, they get wet and then they dry off almost immediately. So whereas trainers might not dry off as quick, and it might ruin them as well. So yeah, I got him a new pair just in case he wants them. Like the grey, I got him the black and grey camouflage ones. So he's had them before actually, but he wears them out in the garden and that. But yes, we are a Crocs family. Well, me, Nikki, and my husband like our Crocs for the summer. And actually, I've got some of their like fluffy ones. As shows Nikki as slippers, and they're so comfy. And if you go out like in the winter in the garden or anything, they're not going to get ruined. You know, because I have to go outside with the dogs or go around to the recycling or the bin or whatever. But anyway, there she is. That's me rambling. She's all changed into her little outfit, so that will keep her going through this. It's going to be warmer again next week. I've quite enjoyed this week because it's been doable. You know, you can get on and do your jobs and things. What I'm going to do this morning, once I've put Bambi back into the gel or minor gel or whatever, I'm going to come in here and sort of do some dusting and reorganise the shelf and probably move a few bits around. I'm going to be changing Athena, but I probably would just do that at some point, maybe not on camera. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway, there we are. There she is. So I know a lot of you really love her. She is a beautiful little girl, I must admit. I'm not really one, I like a sort of a 20-inch plus baby personally, but she's about 19. She's actually bigger than you think, and she's beautiful. And I love the leg positions and the little hands and everything. She's just so lovely. But and Nikki loves her to bits. So. But as I say, she has the two babies, so she alternates which one's downstairs in the doom room, which one's upstairs in the gel. So anyway, guys, I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Yeah, all I've got coming is one more heirloom blanket, and it's coming from America because it was a colour. I just could not find it in the UK. It's another baby organic one because they are actually my favourites. They are softer. And yeah, let me just check. I'm saying this and it's a true. Yeah, there's not much in it, but I think they are slightly softer than the new grain ones. I do like the new grain ones, but I do prefer the BB organic ones. So I'll probably be getting mostly those, unless new grain bring one out that I absolutely fall in love with, which is possible because me and blankets. But apart from that, I haven't got anything coming baby wise. I don't need any more clothes for the summer. All the babies are well catered for the summer, so I doubt if I'll be buying much clothes wise until all the winter stuff starts coming through, and then obviously I can kit out Athena completely because she hasn't got anything, hardly, just a couple of bits. So I will be shopping mainly for her. I will be also going shopping. I'll probably go into Jamie and Jack and Ralph Lauren when I'm on holiday and have a look around, see what they've got. Yeah, but I know you can get those brands here, but you know, it's just nice when you look somewhere else, isn't it? And the shopping is very, very good in Orlando, so so we've sort of set aside the weekends. So we're going to go to Disney Monday to Friday or whatever, and then at the weekends, the 2 weekends we're there, we're going to set aside for shopping. So yeah, so we've got it all planned. I've just got to sort of, I think I've set out my diary. I'm pretty certain I've started writing stuff in my diary about what we're going to do on what day for the first few days. I don't do it completely because we change our minds and it's no point, but I do have a special diary for holiday, and you know, just to sort of write things down and stick things in that are memories and things like that. It's a Disney diary, obviously. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good, as I say, rest of your day and a lovely weekend. And as I say, I know it's going to be warming up again here. I don't mind it sort of up to 30 degrees, and after that I start complaining. As I said before, it's different when you're on holiday, isn't it? All you've got to think about is having a good time. You haven't got to worry about sort of keeping your dogs safe, or just sort of keeping everything ticking over and not exploding, you know, in the heat. So it's just enjoy yourself and enjoy the rides, enjoy the shopping. You know, we're really excited because there's a new, obviously Big Thunder Mountain is all up and running again now, and that's our favourite sort of thrill ride, if you like. And obviously my favourite ride is Pirates of the Caribbean. It always has been, and it's always the first thing we go on. Once we get into Disney, we normally have a quick browse around the Emporium, the gift shop, and then we go straight to Pirates, and then round to Big Thunder, and then Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and then we go sort of over to where like People Mover. Obviously Carousel of Progress will be shut because it's getting a refurb, so that's a shame because we like that one, but you know, it probably does need a bit of a refurb. Yeah, and then we normally have sort of something to eat, ice cream or whatever, and you know, and a snack and a drink or whatever. And then we sort of tend to do all the other shops down the other side, and yeah, and then we sort of tend to, once it gets to sort of mid to late afternoon, we'll head on over normally to Epcot, and then do all our favourites over there, which obviously is Spaceship Earth, obviously, because it's just a classic and I love it. And we go and visit Dame Judy every time we're there. And another one we really love over there is Soaring', and there's a new Soaring'. So it's a special one for, you know, the anniversary, America's sort of anniversary. So we're hoping to see that. Living with the Land, we love. The Three Calaberos ride in Mexico. What else? Frozen, if it's not too busy, but the waits there can be a bit horrendous. We're hoping now that the Epic Universe is open, maybe the queues won't be so bad, but I think that's just probably not going to happen. yeah, so and then we go over to Remy, you know, over to Ratatouille and look at all the stuff and have something again like the food and drink sort of aspect. So yeah, that's normally our first day, and then we sort of, that's pretty standard. We do that every time we go, and then next days we sort of go to the other parks first. But we always seem to end up in Epcot because we just like it there, and plus normally our ride back to the hotel goes from Epcot anyway, so it's just easier to be there anyway in the evening and not have to worry about all the getting over there sort of thing, just to get the sort of ride back to the hotel. So anyway guys, I'm rambling on. You probably don't care less about my holiday, but I'm getting really excited. So anyway guys, I'll be back soon, next week probably, because I think I've got this week's been pretty busy because I've been trying to sort of get a lot of things organised, and last week, and then I can just relax now, literally, and look forward to it. Because we are staying at a hotel at the airport as well the night before, so we don't have to sort of get up at 3 a.m. to travel because we've got an early flight. So yeah, but it does mean we get there nice and early. So, anyway, thanks for listening to me rambling, but as you can tell, we're sort of counting down the days now. But as I say, it's not just yet, you know, but I like to have everything organised so that if anything I've not got organised, I've got plenty of time to sort it without stress. So back next week with something that I'm not sure yet, what baby, or as I say, it will definitely won't be a haul because I'm not even really looking at baby stuff at the moment, because as I say, I just do not need anything unless it's a nice blanket or something, which I never hold back from buying blankets because I just love them so much. And I'll be back very soon, and thanks to my new subscribers as well. It's always, because I don't check that very often, to be honest. Most of my stuff I do on my phone, and then it's only when I go on my MacBook I'll go maybe look and see if I've got any new subscribers. It's bad of me, I know, but you know, it's just the way things are. Thanks guys, and appreciate you all. Bye.